The Twin Valley Locker Room Show. Hi, everyone. I'm Rocky Downing, along with senior of the Clay Center Tigers, Lane Liby, as we get a chance to talk about Week 1 and a little look ahead to Week 2, the Rock Creek Mustangs. You guys had a chance to open up at home, Otto Underwood Stadium, against a Rossville Bulldogs team, Lane, that we kind of knew was going to be really, really good. They certainly didn't disappoint. Give us something maybe you guys have talked about coming out of that game that you want to move forward on and improve on.
We just want to come out and communicate better on defense. We allowed a lot of yardage against them, and obviously they scored a lot on us, so we just have to communicate better and work on getting our reads and our run fits, basically.
As you guys get prepared for this Week 2 game going on the road for the first time against the Rock Creek Mustangs, it's another Mid-East League team. What are some keys you guys have been talking about that the Mustangs will bring at you?
Rock Creek's a very good running team, so we're just going to have to make sure that we limit their inside run game and try to make them run tosses and then hopefully pass and get them away from their strengths.
Okay, we got a thing this year we're doing called Tiger Trivia. Now, you don't have to know the trivia. It's trivia about you, Lane. Okay. All right, you ready? Yep. A little rapid fire for 3 quick questions. All right, number 1, person you least want to get hit by in a Tiger practice?
I'd say Gabe.
We'll talk to Gabe here in a little bit. So, what's the last movie you watched?
Oh, that's tough.
Tiger game film probably, but yeah, other than that?
Other than that, Castaway.
Castaway, went old school. Name 2 songs on your game day playlist you have to hear before the game gets kicked off.
I listened to Trap Queen before the last game, and I listened to Welcome to the Jungle.
Bonus question, will you change it up after a Week 1 loss or go back, right back with it?
I'll stay with it. Got to keep consistent.
I like it. Lane Magic Liby. Next up, the Hick from the Sticks is joining us. Gabe Ware is next. We continue with the Twin Valley Locker Room Show, and now joined by Gabe Ware, the Hick from the Sticks. By the way, self-tabbed request for that nickname. I love it every time he hits the hole in the middle off of an offensive run or comes up at that middle linebacker position. You guys took on Rossville. We just talked with Lane a little bit about it, Gabe. I know disappointing to take that loss. He talked about some things you guys may want to improve on. What are some things you took out of it that you guys felt good about?
Well, I think our offense made some good gains, and we were able to move the ball on them pretty good. We just couldn't, capitalize on in the red zone and finish those drives. But, I mean, like Lane said, our communication on defense needed to improve, and, I think our offense just took a good step in the right direction.
We talked about it on the air. I've talked with others. They felt the same way. You guys made good strides on the offensive side. I think about a half-yard miss on a yardage line down inside the 5-yard line, they would have kept us going. Okay, quickly, Tiger Trivia. 3 rapid-fire questions. You ready? Road trip coming up this week. Who tells the best jokes on the bus?
Tyler Young.
Quick answer. Favorite TV show?
Don't watch very much TV, but probably Gator Boys.
Gator Boys, all right. And the NFL kicks off, regular season, this weekend. Who will you be rooting for?
Kansas City Chiefs.
That's a great answer, Gabe. Thanks, man. Gabe Ware, the Hick from the Sticks. Up next, it's Coach Todd Rice. We continue with the Twin Valley Locker Room Show, now joined by the head coach of the Tigers, Todd Rice. Rossville Bulldogs, I talked with Gabe and Lane also, as good as advertised, maybe a little bit better even. That's a really good football team.
They are a really good football team. A lot of people feel this is probably their best team yet with their depth and just everything. And obviously their quarterback's a high-level player.
The quarterback you don't have to deal with the rest of the season, so get him out of the way early, I suppose. Is it tough when you take on a team, you find yourselves down and you're battling in the second half just to kind of keep the momentum and forward going in the season? Is it hard to grade your team in a game like that?
In some aspects, but, we try to look at a lot of individual things, and I thought we had some great effort plays. And defensively, they were getting after us usually with the same play, but I never question our effort level. There's a lot of technique things that we had to clean up. Offensively as a whole, I thought we did some really good things and, made some good adjustments and stuff. And obviously we were disappointed. We don't care if we're playing, number 1 team in the world. We expect to play hard and compete. So we know we have a lot of work to do.
You guys head in to face a Rock Creek Mustangs team that comes off of a 30-14 win against Wamego in their opening game. What will the Mustangs bring at you? Is it kind of the same old ball game?
It's back to the old school Mustang football with the double wing, and that was a pretty impressive win for them, and I know they're feeling really good about life right now. They were just way more physical in that game, and so they're back in the double wing. Last year they'd gone to the spread for a little while, and it's just physical football, and you're going to see two ball control teams. They ran 72 plays last week. So, I don't think either team is going to get a ton of possessions this week.
You guys talked about a green light mentality, and that's a good check for you guys in game one to take on a Rossville team. I would say during the ball game, outside looking in, the guys did what you wanted. It wasn't as if they got beat up a couple of times and wanted to get out of there. They kept coming after.
Yeah, I think so. I agree. Our guys kept fighting, kept working, and a lot of good things happened for us in the mix. And man, we had some great opportunities. It was 14-0 when we stalled out inside the 5, came back and scored, and then they just always had an answer. But it was never for our guys backing down. I think we learned an awful lot. And when you play a quality opponent like that, which you want to play people like that, it's going to make you better.
You guys had a chance to have bike night in the opening night at Otto Underwood Stadium. I guess I'll let you comment on that because, from up top looking down, I had chills. I can't imagine being a player or coach walking through that tunnel.
It was awesome. I'm a little bit biased toward those Harley riders anyways, But what an awesome scene. And Orange and Black Pack, awesome job. And the scooters in there too. And I think a few of them souped up their pipes on those as well because we went through that line, man. It was a neat experience and just everything with the atmosphere out there. And, hopefully next time they get to see us, we'll be a much improved team.
This week, the Tigers travel to Rock Creek to face the Mustangs in Week 2 on the Twin Valley Locker Room Show.